Welcome back to Two Dogs Talk Ball. And today we're going to be talking about our baseball teams, the Braves and the Red Sox, Tennessee Combine, because some players got invited to that,
Oh yeah, basketball.
and Philadelphia Flyers. That's what we're going to end it off with. So you want to go right into my team or your team first?
I guess I can start off with some questions for you for Red Sox. I know it's kind of been a weird season so far. You fired your manager, not even 22 games into the season.
27, didn't you?
27.
But still not a lot.
And you're 3-2 with your new manager. And was it the manager that you called up from AAA? Your AAA team. So, obviously, like I said, it's been a kind of an off year with the talent that you have. So, what are your overall thoughts so far to how the season has gone and how it can improve as well?
It's a long season, and we can only say that up to a certain point, but as of right now, it is still a long season. We're 6 games below 500, but we're 3-2 under the new guy. I don't think manager was the biggest issue on this team, but some guys are starting to step up, like Marcelo Meyer. He's on a 9-game hit streak since April 20th. He's hitting .458. He's doing really good. He's stepping up for this team. Duran hit a homer last night. He's still hitting below 200, but maybe that homer will give him some confidence to get him rolling.
Solid.
Stories have finally hit above 200 now, which is really good. We're getting there. Contreras has been consistent all year for us. And on the pitching side of things, the rotation has been a little sketchy, but we called up a guy, Jack Bennett, last night. He's our number 6 pitching prospect. And he pitched 5 innings, 1 run. I'll take that any day of the week if he can do that consistently. Kanele Erle, he's been probably our bright spot in the starting rotation this year since we called him up. Well, actually, no, he started on the team this year.
Yeah.
But he's been really consistent for the starting rotation, and I really like what he's doing. And then we called up Peyton Tolle. In his first game, he had, I think it was over 10 strikeouts this year.
Dang on.
And those are all of our young guys getting called up, but they're stepping up in these situations and they're getting us wins, which I like seeing, especially with Bello struggling with a 9 ERA.
Damn, man.
Crochet on the IL and just other
Remember when I
things.
had him on my MLB fantasy team like
Yeah.
3 years ago?
Good
That's
old
why I
Bello.
finished last place.
But yeah, I think this team still has time to turn it around and make a run, especially 1-0 in May. We're we have a 1,000 win percentage.
Same.
That's all we need.
Yep.
We're back.
We won't beat you in the World Series?
No.
I don't know if I'll make it. I might.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. You got any other questions? Or you want me to?
Sounds like a good question for you.
If you don't got nothing, we can go on to the Braves.
Actually, I'll bring up the manager again, like I said during my first question. Like I said, he's 3-2. His first 5 games up in major leagues. If he has somewhat of a sub 500 or over sub 500 record, do you see him getting the job next year? Or do you see him going after a true MLB manager?
I think he would get the job if we make the playoffs.
Okay.
I think if he turned this team around and made the playoffs, I don't know why you would get rid of that.
That's fair.
But if you even if you just miss the playoffs, do I say you get rid of him? Because that'd still be a big turnaround because the AL's tough.
Oh yeah.
And you're 13-19. If you can turn that around and almost make the playoffs, it's gonna be hard to
Let him go.
But he's staying in the system no matter what. I'm pretty sure, unless another team in the MLB sees him and is like, yeah, I want that guy. But you never know what could happen. But I think he would definitely stay as manager if we made the playoffs.
Okay.
I could see that.
Solid answer.
Unless they have a guy they're looking at, but I don't know.
Hey.
Going on to the Braves, what are your thoughts on the season so far?
For me, it's been great. 23-10. We have a plus 68 run difference. Came back down 6-1 last night. Won 8-6 against Colorado. The way we're playing, hitting and pitching. They're just a fun team to watch. It feels like the 2023 season, where, well, not counting the wild card where the Phillies just blew us out the waters that year. That year and 22 as well, but. For me, it just feels like that 2023 regular season where everybody was getting on base.
Mm-hmm.
All the pitchers, most of the pitchers were just doing great, locking in. we were hitting home runs. I think we were like the number 2 team behind New York that year in 2023 in home runs. But we were not having to rely on home runs for runs. We were hitting the gaps. We were getting on base. However we could, walks, hit by pitch, singles, doubles, triples. I mean, anything. But I mean, just overall, I mean, the vibe, being the first team to get 20 wins this season, having the best record in baseball, and just, you're 15 runs away from over 200 runs forced on opponents through 33 games, which is impressive. I'll take that any day as a Braves fan.
On the hitting side of things, who has really stepped up this season?
Shoot, everybody. Taking off Drake Baldwin. I mean, for a second-year player, he's already projected to be an NL All-Star, probably the starting catcher, the starting DH. He's batting 300s. He's got 7 homers, 25 RBIs. And I think in 150 at-bats, he's only had under 30 strikeouts, which is not a bad strikeout to, at plate ratio. His on-base percentage is doing great. Michael Harris has stepped up a lot, with having, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. But he hit that go-ahead 2-run homer last night off the bench. He didn't play last night. He's actually hurt, but he's still playing. But we're so deep this year, depth chart, roster-wise, that if somebody goes down, we have Yastrzemski, we have Eli White, Mauricio Dubon can play outfield and allow Jorge Mateo to play at short. We just have so much depth this year that we didn't have last year because of injuries. It's like if one man goes down, we've got somebody right there to fill that position in. So, and the thing is, I mean, Michael Harris is hurt, but he's still playing great.
Yeah, that Drake Baldwin in MLB The Show. It hits pretty good.
Hey, we hit bombs. I hit a bomb with him on pure controller.
Yep. My other question is, so on the pitching side of things, bullpen or starter, what pitcher has been so good and has taken his game to the next level as well?
Taking his game to the next level, Bryce Elder. I'll say Chris Sale. He's 5-1.
Wow,
but he's consistent.
He's Chris Sale.
Bryce Elder's first and second year as a Brave a couple of years ago, he did great, but obviously, he was injured these past couple seasons, was banged up, didn't play well. But I mean, this year, he has a 1.88 ERA. He's 3-1. He has over 30 strikeouts. He's not giving up but maybe 1 or 2 homers. And he has just been consistent through his 4 starts, all quality starts. Every appearance he's had, he's pitched over 5 innings, so he has the chance to win or lose the game. Bullpen, Dylan Lee, he has stepped up a lot. I think he threw about 30 pitches in the combination of 2 games. And for a bullpen pitcher, that is a good amount. And it was, he played, the first game that he played was 2 innings, and he came in for that for an 8th inning appearance the last series at home before we had to go to Colorado. And it's just we're, like I said, just everybody's playing great at the right time. If we can just stay healthy and stay locked in, keep winning ball games. We've not lost a series yet. We're the only team to not lose a series. And I think if we win this series against Colorado, we tie Chicago for the most consecutive series wins at 11.
That's crazy.
But then, let's not talk about who have to play after Colorado. It's the Dodgers. But the Dodgers are they're kind of slipping up here and there. So it's I'm confident when we go to LA and play them. But as a Braves fan, I can't be mad at anything right now.
Yeah. And, I'm just going ahead asking you questions. We'll just move on to the Combine thing. As a Vol fan, what are your thoughts on Nate, Felix, and Jacoby getting invited to the Combine? And where do you see these guys getting drafted at in the draft?
Yeah, well, with Nate, I wasn't surprised. He is a lottery pick projection. I'm really happy for Felix and Jacoby because they're 2 outstanding players. I feel like Jacoby is one of the most underrated guards in this draft class this year. Which is how, with all the talent coming out of this draft class this year, Darius Acuff, guards like that, it's just I think he's just overlooked. And I think if he doesn't get drafted, he will be one of the first players, that is on the board to get drafted but does not get drafted, to where he is one of the first calls you make for a Summer League roster spot. And you can get him on your G League team or get him on your 15-man roster and let him show him what he can do. Felix... I tell you what, that dude is a force to be reckoned with. Defensively, he is a beast. Off lobs, catching dunks. He can catch it 1 hand, 2 hand, reverse. His wingspan is phenomenal. I know he's 7'2", so his wingspan better be phenomenal. But he's just been. They just been so fun to watch this year. For a team that I had going out in what we had them in this
We had them losing to Iowa State.
Sweet 16, and they overcome that and make the Elite Eight. I mean, you run into Michigan, you're going to lose that game because they're one of the best. But, I mean, like I said, I mean, and here's the thing, though, Jason. If we could add Duke Harrison to this, that guard from Wake Forest, because he's down to the combine or he's coming to Tennessee.
Let's hope that he comes here.
He's going to come to Tennessee. If he don't, I'll fight him.
No,
He'll whoop me.
yeah,
But
well, yeah.
on a serious note, I'm happy for all three of those players. They deserve it and they've earned it. And then I guess I'll go into the Flyers. I'll ask you a couple questions, about 2 or 3 questions. So obviously you play the number 1 seed in the East tonight. You know, you're on the road tonight, game 1. But kind of go into detail on some key situations that have to happen for you guys to pull out a win game 1 on the road in such a tough environment.
Okay, so if we get a power play, we're not the best on the power play. We were last in the league again. And I feel like some of the problem is we don't shoot enough. Even off the power play, I feel like we don't shoot enough. Like, I feel like we get a lot of these chances where we can take a shot, but we decide to pass. And, you know, I'm not worried about our defense because our defense plays really good as well. Because, I mean, we were shutting Pittsburgh down for a lot of those games.
Yeah.
And even the last game, it was 1-0. But the problem is our offensive guys are not scoring. And I think it's because they're not shooting as much. Our defensemen are shooting from the point a lot, but I need to start seeing some of our guys go to the net or put a guy in front of the net. Just attack the goalie. Get as many shots on them because Carolina is not a team that gives up many shots. They outshoot their opponents like majority of the time that they play. So I think whenever you get a chance, just shoot it and hope that it goes in. And I mean, just put your best shot on it because we have guys that can shoot on this team. We have shooters on this team. We just need to see them start doing that more in this series. And I think if we could start doing that, I think we could compete with this team.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, since you kind of answered my question, kind of, but not really. My next question, you know, obviously, you know, offensively, you said you guys need to step up and, you know, get some more shots, get some more looks. So is there one certain guy one certain guy on offense and defense that need to step up for you guys to pull off a series win against such a tough team?
Offensively, I think it's got to be Matvey Michkov. He's only 20, but
Whose jersey you got on tonight?
Travis Konechny.
Hey.
Now Konechny has 4 points in the playoffs so far, so I'm okay with that. And a lot of people want him benched, but I don't know why. Because if you bench him, I feel like you're losing a key part of this team. I mean, he has been with this team so long. He's a key part of this team. But Matvey Michkov, his last game, he had a couple good shots, and he sit out in Game 5. They sit him, and you know, given him that reset, he had 3 shots against Pittsburgh, and I mean they were some really good shots. So, and he only has 1 point in this whole playoffs, and it was that last game on the Cam York game-winning overtime goal. He put a good pass to York, and then York ripped it home. Great play, but I want to see him start scoring more in these playoffs. I mean, we need him to start scoring, especially playing a team like Carolina that doesn't give up many goals. And I just need to see him start doing more of the scoring side of things. Like he's one of those guys that can get really passy and just start wanting to pass it.
Pass first mentality.
Yeah, but he is a goal scorer. This guy can be. He has 20 goal seasons in his first 2 years.
Ooh.
I just want to see him start shooting it more, just start ripping it at this guy. Because in the last game of the season against Montreal, he was going to the point and just ripping it. And he had a goal in that game and 2 assists. So, I mean, you know, you never know a good rebound. Like, the goalie might give up a good rebound, and then there's a guy there rip it home. So, I just want to see him take it to the next level, start scoring. And even those rebound shots that lead to getting him an assist. I mean, just bringing more. That's all I want to see. Just more offense. I mean, he does things for this team. He is good. And, you know, people say he had a sophomore slump, but he still had like 54 points this year.
Dang.
I mean, that's
good.
tough to say, a sophomore slump. I mean, he still played pretty good. I just want to see him take it to the next level, though.
There you go. Anybody defensively need to step up tonight?
Well, I mean, whoever's taking, it's either Andre or Jolson that's going to be with Sealer. And, I mean, Ristolainen has like 5 points in these 6 playoff games. He's done really good. Travis Sanheim, he's been really good, 2 goals. Jamie Drysdale has a goal. I don't know if he has any assists or not. He might have a couple assists, but he's played good defensively. Cam York had the game-winning overtime to send us.
That was awesome.
And then he threw a stick in the crowd.
Oh gosh, I didn't see that.
That was wild. But I mean, whoever's partnered up with Nick Sealer, because they're only going to play about 10 minutes anyway, and it's probably either going to be Andre Jolson, and I don't see Oliver Bonk or David Juracek coming in. I see them playing these two guys mostly, but it would be nice to see one of them step up and just, play. I mean, they play good defense, but I'd like to see it play better. Because it's so hard to pick because our defense has been so good this postseason. It's hard to pick and choose because they're not. I mean, they're still helping, but they're not playing as great as these other guys that are playing out of their minds right now. So, they're all playing good defensively. We have probably been one of the best defensive teams in this playoffs besides Carolina. It's going to be two defensive mindsets going at each other.
So, if the key situations like the power play and scoring on the power play and, offensively stepping up and just, shutting them down defensively, if all that, comes to fruition, all that happens, what is your score prediction tonight for you guys?
I want to say we win.
Gotta say it. You gotta say it.
Yeah.
What's your score prediction, though?
I'm going to go 2-1.
Okay.
And I think that's how most of this series is going to be.
Low scoring.
A lot of 2-1, 1-0, 3-2. It'll be all in that range. Kind of. I mean, there might be a couple games where it's 2-0 or 3-1 or something. But I see this series being a very low-scoring game just because both these teams are so defensively minded. I just don't see it being a high score.
That's fair.
I mean, there could be a game where there is high scoring. But I just don't see too much high scoring. And every game we played, Carolina in the regular season, it went to overtime. All 4.
Ooh.
We lost 3 of them. We won 1 of them. That sent us to the playoffs, but they were resting starters in that game. But we can compete with this team. I mean, we showed it in the regular season that we can compete. Now, playoffs is a whole different story. Carolina's going to be rocking tonight. Me and my dad were debating on going, but they revealed the schedule at 1 a.m. the other night, so it's hard to plan anything with that.
That's fair.
So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Flyers.
Let's
hope
go
we
get
win.
Well,
Let's go get them. Let's go get them.
Let's go get them.
Yeah. And that's what we had to talk about today. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Two Dogs Talk Ball out.